what I apply on my hair to make it longer. This is clove. We're gonna blend this clove. This is okay. Let me see. Yeah. What I did, because the thing is very harsh. I applied a little to it. It's very harsh. When you put it in your hair, if it's much, if someone that's 10 miles away from you will perceive the odor and it doesn't leave the air on time. It sticks to the air. Apart. We're done with this. Gonna keep this. Let me just list everything that you need. This pure. Everything oil here is pure. Pure glycerine oil. Jamaica castor oil. Black Jamaica castor oil. This is pure olive oil. This is avocado oil, 100%. This is carrot oil. Oil, no. And this is 100% poppy seed. These are the oil that you need for the hair. And also you need other powder. We have 3 powder that we're going to be using here. This one is also coconut oil, but because we already have the pure, this is exceptional. I'll also leave this one out. And this is virgin air. I was saying before, I think we can add this oil. There's never too much oil to it. But the reason why I was making it exceptional is because see, this is the only oil that's adding like this. But what I'm gonna do before we use it is put it in hot water to melt it down. Otherwise, you cannot use it like this. See, I'm gonna put it in hot water, but have it in mind that 100% coconut oil is also needed, but can be exceptional if you don't have it. But I'm gonna add it to it. Just gonna do a lot of work melting it down, but we're adding it. And the 3 powder I was telling you about. Sorry if I don't pronounce it well. This is Amla powder. I don't know if you can see it. Amla powder. I will just put in the description of everything I listed on the here. And this is Moringa powder. Moringa powder is organic. Everything you see, if you want to know organic, first of all, put it in carton. The organic one, you go for the organic one. That's the I don't know, it's better, it's best, it's expensive, but when you buy it, you're not gonna use everything once. I've used everything before and I'm still using it again and again. Just taking a bit of it and mixing everything. You have a lot to use. And it's not what you're gonna make for a long period of time. You just make what you're gonna use within. Let me just list everything first and go bit by bit. And this one is this is Fenegriek powder. See it? I don't know if I said it well, but I'm gonna say it. Like what I was saying before. These are mixture that you're going to mix from different cups. It's not ideal to make it for a long time. That's just my point of view. I don't know how you feel. It's not like what you make and keep it in the house for a period of 1 year. No, you can always miss every time. It's not difficult to miss. It's not difficult. So I personally just make a little portion of it to use. And also, this kind of cream is not what you apply on a daily basis. Just after wash or before you make your hair. It's not what you apply every day. You give it gap for the first one to work, massage your hair with it and go on and on. Okay, let's go. Okay. What you will do first, put water in the fire. For me to make this thing melt down, I'm gonna put it in hot water. That's going to work on its own. Before then, get a clean bowl without water. There's no water inside. It's just the outside. I tested it of if it can float in water, and it did. So we're gonna take some oil from all these things that is here. Starting with anyone I've already listed. It doesn't matter how you start it. All of them are still gonna mix together inside. Oh my god, it's so tight. I think we're gonna leave this one first. Yes. Mm, this one is 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon of carrot oil, 1 tablespoon of avocado oil. This thing is very thick. I think I'm not gonna fold it a bit. Very thick. But then a bit full spoon of pure glycerine oil, pure olive oil. I've opened this. 1 tablespoon of poppy seed oil. All these things that you are seeing here, you can get it in any oil shop around you, or you can order it online if you don't have the chance to go to the oil shop. And Jamaica black castor oil, also 1 tablespoon. We have everything. These are the powder. I think I'm gonna keep this one out of the way. So we'll just see. I'm trying to hang it there so that I can be able to take another spoon. And this one is 1.5 tablespoon. That is to say, this one too will give you this. That's what I'm going to be using for the powder. Okay, I don't. This one's already stained with oil. I cannot use it again. 1.5 Fenegriek powder. 1.5 Amla. It's not Amla. It's not really Amala. Amla powder. I'm an African girl. We like Amala so much. Personally, per se, I love Amala. This one is not Amala. It's Amla. There's no. It's Mala. There's no A in between the M and the L. Amla. Okay. And lastly, this is the Moringa powder. These are the powders, the 3 powder I mentioned. But don't forget the clove powder. It's not really a powder. The one I made it into a powder because that's the more effective it's gonna be. I made it. I blended it. People saw it when I was in it. You see, and it comes down to the same spoon, which is the 1.5. And there we go. So I'm gonna stir everything together. To make everything sit together, we're putting it in water for it to cook into each other. And mind you, are going to sieve it. Huh? That's not how we're going to be using it. Otherwise, you have the particles in your hair. We are sieving it after everything. See it. Just this little mixture should be enough. I don't know if you can see it clearly. This is the bowl, and I put a little water for it to be able to float. You can see the thing is floating around while I'm in between melting this oil. It's so difficult for it to melt. Trying to melt it. It doesn't melt. I think I'll just leave it. Wish I knew before I started using that. I've looked at it. If it doesn't melt down, I will leave it. It's what you can also do with it. Wait, let me see. Yeah, I think I will add shea butter instead. I also have shea butter. You can also add shea butter too. I'm adding shea butter to it. This one is also thick, but I can open it and cut from it because it's open plastic. But this one, I don't have that kind of time to waste. Let's see. No, 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 no. Okay. Enter this place, not the water. Be careful for so that the water will not enter into the mixture. You don't really need water. And I'm gonna do it. Let me cut it and use my hand to cut it to put it inside the mold. What we're gonna do, if this shea butter is fully melted, if it's fully melted, you can just take it out and begin with the next mixture. See, the under is already okay, but it's not coming out also. See, it's a drop. Oh, yeah, I think I can work with this. Maybe we're gonna put it. If I put it, I'll just let you know. But this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. This is the product, or you can get something else. It doesn't have to be the same product. 100% bio. That's bad. That's natural, extra virgin. This side is English. 100% organic, extra virgin coconut oil, cold pressed. This one is I think is the French side. And this one is the English side. This is what it looks like. So we're gonna wait for it to melt down fully and take it out. We did it. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. And now you can go back to sleep. Got what we wanted. Yes. That's nice. Okay, let's go and put it. You see, this was already melted, but let's just add it. Let's just add it and wait a bit more. The other step, there are a lot of steps. That's why most people do it once and for all and be, but I just prefer to do it this way. It's out of the pot now. We're gonna allow it to cool down a bit before we sieve it. As you can see, this sieve color out already has this color because I've been using it for this, and I think it's also too big, but I can cut it. What if you want to do large quantity? I bought a new one though. I think I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut it because it's just a little bit and it's too big. So we are gonna cut it. I like to sieve in between and cut. I'm not gonna cut it now. Like this. So I can have two equal parts. Would I have two equal parts like that? No. Or like this. Yes. I bought a new one. So I'm specifically using this for just air stuff now because it doesn't go off on time. So I can literally just put it this way. I think it's one way like this and see. Yes. I'm supposed to wait for it to cool down, but I'm not that patient. Scoop everything out. Scoop it. It's hot. It's all too, but I don't have the patience. That is why I said cool down. No, the other reason why you should wait for this thing to cool down is because you have to press it out. But your teacher is not patient. Not patient. Ask me now. I'm gonna press this hot thing out of this. Be patient. No, I got this little quantity. This little quantity, but it's okay. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's yours, but I don't want to waste it. I don't want to waste it. And I'll also say one thing: we Africans, we find it difficult to allow anybody to cut our hair when we're in the mission of training our hair. But in order to have a long hair, you have to go to the salon once in a while to go and wash, straighten it, but avoid. That's why I said once in a while, because it's not also healthy for our hair to always come in contact with clothes, with those hot straightener or hot comb or stuff like that. It breakens the hair, but you need it for your hair. I think maybe once in 6 months or two times in 2 times in a year or once in a year, anyhow you want it. But it's necessary. Go to the salon, wash your hair thoroughly, allow them to trim the tip after straightening it. They'll trim the tip. I did mine yesterday. I allowed them to trim the tip so that it can start growing. The reason why I said trim the tip, it's take away all those the blockage, all those unnecessary length, make it equal and allow it to drop again, allow it to start growing. I've been able to extract the oil out of it. Don't press it too much so that because we're trying to avoid having the powder in the. So I don't know if you noticed all the oil I added to this thing. There was none of them that was green except the powder. That is to say, we got the extract from the powders into the oil. That is the reason why you have to make it. You have to cook it a bit. Don't really cook it like steaming or so. I don't know, but not really cook. Put it in a bowl in a hot pot and start stirring it. That is how we got this green oil. All the oil we added to it, there was none that was green except the powder. That is to say, we have managed to get the extract from the powders, and that was what we were aiming for. I think it's okay now because now the powder are coming out from the stuff already. See it? It's okay. Now we are done with this. Let me keep it here. Try to not stain everywhere. Take the powder out of your hands. And I think now I'm gonna massage it like this. Your scalp. Let me just take it out of the way first. You can either leave it like this or make it into a creamy butter stuff. Why stop here when we can go one step further? So I think I'm going last but not the least, creamy butter stuff. This is quantity we got from those process that we're doing. Hmm. It's not that pronounced as it's cloves, but see, it's not still that thick, but at this point, I'm done. I think I'm okay with this. Or I think instead of putting it in a cup, I'll put it in a spray. I can always spray on my hair. And Lastly, if you want, you can apply this virgin air fertilizer to it, but this one I'll be patient with it, make it cool down completely and apply it to it, the mix, and that is it. That is, I had to attach this onto this video because I got the consistency I was looking for. What I did, I put the mixture in the freezer for some time, then I blended it again. That was it. All for this video. I know it's a long video, but it's worth watching. If you want to have something like this, if you stop asking, what did you do your hair? What did you do to this? You don't know. Everything is here. I'm not selling it. I'm not selling it. I researched it online and I made mine. So I'm sharing the recipe for you freely. Freely I got, freely I gave. Bye bye.